right, so the whole purpose today was talking about the suburbs that we think that are going to be the suburbs to really look at and buy in kind of for 2022. I'll let Amanda start because Amanda, I'm pretty sure since she lives in Kyle, is going to pick Kyle. And I've said on this channel several times that Kyle is the most underrated city to look at. So let's circle C jerk.
It's true. So
yeah.
Kyle has a lot of new neighborhoods going in. In fact, some of them I didn't even really know about. So when I was looking, but I would say a big one that is going to be really popular is going to be Six Creeks, just because. So Cypress Forest is right down from Six Creeks, and it's kind of Cypress Forest was the move up neighborhood for Kyle. And whenever they first opened, it was like, oh my goodness, nobody's going to buy at those prices in Kyle. And then Six Creeks opened, which is actually in a PID and has higher taxes than Cypress Forest, but they're going to have a lot more amenities and it's just going to be a bigger neighborhood. So Six Creeks is going to be good. It has Coventry, Highland Homes, Perry. I think MI is going to be is in there, and then Taylor Morrison. But and each of them have like a lower, like different what do you call them? Help. Like a lower, not quality, and a higher quality. I don't know, but I don't know. But then, and also Anthem. Anthem is going in Kyle, and it's going to be a big one too. It's kind of like Six Creeks, and it is in a mud, and it's developing probably as we speak. But it's
It's like
down the road
3
for me.
I talked about it in a video recently. It's like 3% tax though. So if you're buying a $650,000 house in there, you might get a cool house, but 3% tax. You can buy an older house down the street, Arrowhead Ranch or something like that.
Yeah.
For
Arroyo Ranch.
Arroyo Ranch. Yeah, that one we did deal together over there. Arroyo Ranch. Yeah.
Yes.
So, my bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Ian, I'm sure you're not going to go as far south as Kyle as your city of choice. Why don't you tell us what your city of choice for 2022 is? Or suburbs. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I might get a little hate for this, but it makes sense, right? I'm not going to go as far southeast as Bastrop, but I am going to say the Del Valley area is picking up a ton of steam, right? So we have a few different, like there were Tiarmo and Forest Bluff and a bunch of neighborhoods that were sub 300 2 years ago, right? Now those houses are closing in the, high threes, mid fours. That's your starting price. But ever since people realized that the Tesla factory isn't coming, but it's already here, then they've started buying up more homes and building investments. And I don't know if you know, but there's a lot of land, and that's close to where Easton Park is. So we've talked about that a lot on this channel, your channel, my channel. Amanda, you probably talked about it. Everybody talks about it. And Easton Park just announced 12,000 more homes. What's interesting about that, though, is that it's over 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
My friend has like that 250 acres over there right behind Easton Park.
Yeah.
And they're starting the process. Yeah. Well, they're starting the process of turning that into multi-use or commercial up front and multifamily and family all behind there. So because there's the problem with Easton Park, there's nothing over there. There's no shops, there's nothing. So they're going to put in some stuff there. It's cool.
They're adding a lot of that. So yeah, I see multifamily. There's another company called Mirador. I don't know anything about the particular company. Maybe that's just the developer, right? But they're going to have in Yean Homes, Lennar Homes, and another 2,500 homes. So 2,500 homes on top of 12,000 more homes, on top of what they were already slated to finish out in surrounding neighborhoods. And that's just getting started. They haven't even developed all that land yet. It's going to be ridiculous. The thing, somebody had asked in the chat about the tax rates. Are tax rates going up in the area? So here's a thing to know. Most of the time, not all the time, most of the time, if there is a newly developed community in an area that was underdeveloped, your tax rate is going to be higher. most of the time. So be really careful with that. So when you're looking at Easton Park, beautiful as it is, your tax rate, if you're getting into a newer phase, will probably be 3%, or 3.1, or however they write it, right? But like around 3% of the sales price of the home annually, right? And then if you buy in an older phase, like a resale home, that tax rate may be a little bit lower. Instead of being 3%, because it's been 5 years, it might be 2.8%.
On that note, Kevin, did you give us your area yet?
No,
No, I didn't. I was holding out. I like these stories. It's Taylor, Texas, and not because there's anything specifically like right now today that you can go do and buy, but they just did announce the annexation. Not just that the plant came, the Samsung plant came, that they annexed that entire 1,400 acre facility that limits, and that was part of the deal so that they could actually receive the tax revenue from that development. So what is going to happen is, if you've been out there and you know how much flat land there is, how easy it is to run utilities through flat land, which we've seen on the growth belt all over, everywhere from Leander to all the way down to Kyle, that whole area, anything that's relatively flat and easy to access with utilities, it's easy to throw houses up. And so I think if I were to say, long term, where I would be looking, and I'm not saying getting in now is obviously the best deal. What's happening probably right now, you still could definitely get in there if you're investing. But just keeping your eye on it, I think it's going to grow into a nice, commutable, hopefully affordable little area, place of its own that it can kind of develop its own culture. I was down there not too long ago. It was like maybe 2 months ago. And I haven't been there in a long time. And the last time I was there was through a different lens. So I came through and it was like right on the corner, there was this really cute, square almost. It's just a corner in the city downtown. And there's like a super cool coffee shop on the corner. There's a nice barbecue place, bar, people hanging out on the street. And it was very pleasant.
4th Street in Taylor, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was very pleasant. It was the kind of thing where you just felt like, oh man, I can go sit here, and it just would be just a nice, relaxing place to enjoy a day and enjoy some time. So
the thing about that is, I love your area pick, but right now that's every day. Like you find this, you're like, oh, that's cute because you visited and you haven't been there in 3 years, or a little while. But if that's all there is every day.
No, but I'm saying with what they have available to them to now be like, you have the grounds of like, you're a small town with a small town feel with wide open spaces to develop. You're a literal straight shot into the fastest growing, coolest tech forward city in the country, in the world, probably, but definitely in our country. You can literally just create the environment and the city that you want to have there with new experiences. That's this mix of what everybody wants, which is a little nostalgia and a little forward thinking, affordable housing, but maybe something that's not the same floor plan that KB and everybody else have been shooting out for the last 20 years. I just feel really, really bullish that area is going to be a great investment and a really cool place to live long term. And it doesn't take that long to get out there.
Thanks for watching this short of the Real Amigos podcast. For more live streams, hit here. For more clips, hit here. We'll catch you on the next one.